Hey guys, all right, so what we got today, for the BMW I have been using the, let me see, the TomTom setup here for the navigation, and want something a little bigger. So what I went and got the Carpuride Bluetooth setup for the BMW. With that, I also got the setup for the BMW adapter kit that will plug right into the adapter for the BMW, usually what would be the Nav 6 or the Nav 7, whatever they're putting in them now. But this will fit right on it. So this is a little preview of what it's going to be like, except mine's not going to be a scooter or a little, I don't know, it looks like a little underpowered motorcycle, probably a Honda Rebel or something. But I'm going to put it on the big boy, or the big girl, big butt Benita. And we'll see if we can get that set up. So we're going to go ahead and start ripping into the package here. So let's check it out. All right, so I've already heard that their leg is too short to do what I want to do with it. So I have my leg that was left over from another thing I was running on the bike. So let's go ahead and open it up, see what's inside here. All right, you can only quickly do a quick comparo. So this is the TomTom setup, and this is the Carpuride setup. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, it's probably because Carpuride is something that's translated from Chinese that I don't know what it is. So there is a setup though. You can go straight into a RAM system, or let's look at our adapter real quick. If you have the TomTom or the GPS setup on a motorcycle like the GS's, this would go right on the GS setup that's on the handlebars. So mine is actually, take a little closer look. Mine is actually set into the dash. So we got to put the windshield up. Pop that off. We got to, here, let's do this. Let's see a little bit better here. Sorry guys, trying to do a little setup here that ain't working very well. Okay, here we go. So when I pop that, this actually pops up here. That pops off, and you can see down inside here. Inside here is where the GPS would actually plug into for the other nav system. This pops out. If I have two hands, I can pop it out. Now let's do it this way. So this actually pops off. If I had two hands, I could do this a lot better. Trust me. And down inside here is where your regular nav system would plug into. What I have instead is this here, so let's get that on there. And we'll see what we got. Let's see here. Yep, okay, hold on. Can I go ahead and say I've never done this before, so I'm having, hey, that weighs up. That's probably a clue. So they call in the doggy world a clue. A clue, a clue. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're sticking out of there. Okay, so our cord's there. We're good to go. Now, let's see. Let's shut this off for now. So I've already got a RAM mount from earlier. So let's go ahead and take this RAM mount off. Get it out of the way. What I'm eventually going to do with this is cut a little notch in it, where I can stick that back in there and just have that sticking out of the top there. That's probably the best thing to do with that, I think. So we're going to get this RAM that I had said earlier that we had used before. Loosen it off. Now this comes with a mount just like this, just like that one did. So I mean, it's the exact same thing. The only difference is I'm going to be able to do what I want to with it, because I do what I want. System here. Have to move our phone out of the way here. That actually sits kind of cool. I don't ever use my speedometer there, because I actually use my speedometer on the dash digitally, because I never run the radio. So that'll actually fit right there. All right, let's see if we can get this hooked up. Take our little caps off. Make sure everything's oriented right. There's a little V groove in the thing, so I don't think you could actually get it wrong. But don't try to force it, because you'll bend your pins, and that'll be the end of your lovely day. All right. So let's see what we're doing here. All right, so we're going to turn the bike on. Hey, it powers up. Well, that's so far so good. All right, so we are not Bluetooth connected. Let's go ahead and connect. So we're going through this together, and it should be this easy. Well, I guess it just Bluetoothed itself. Okay, normally what you would have to do is go into your Bluetooth setting here and pick it. It just picked it up. Cool. Don't expect that to happen all the time. It even picked up my map. That's get you closer to this. I don't know if that you can tell what that is, but yeah, I just picked up my addresses. It just picked up my last places I went. Obviously, I went to Southern Thunder and I went to the Halal Mediterranean restaurant. Well, hey, both places I would love to advise you guys to go to if you're ever in the area. So let's see what this does. We're playing. What are we playing on? Well, let's put on my helmet and see if it's... Why not? Okay, I'm gonna put on my helmet and see if I can actually hear what it's playing and see if I can control the audio. That would actually be kind of cool, to be honest with you.
Hello?
I'm on the dark side. I should probably be facing the other way. Okay, so is mobile phone connected? Okay, so we're going to have to also Bluetooth to our helmet. So let's do that. There should be a home button maybe. Back there. Okay, so we're going to go to go somewhere. Let's see. We're figuring this out. Oh, so exit this. Should get us back to the home base. We're figuring this out together. I knew it had to be too easy. So I know I could probably go through the instructions and figure this out. Right now I'm trying to figure out how intuitive this is. Usually Spotify will give you a heads up on what you're supposed to do to get the music to whatever you want to send it to. This isn't doing it. And I have things on Android Auto I've never seen before. Okay, let's back out of this. Let's go into Bluetooth. So how about if I start the music from here? This works sometimes. Well, music obviously was the first thing I wanted this for. And that's not working too well. Let's go back to home. Turn this down a little bit. Okay, Bluetooth. No, we don't want to delete the current device. Just want to get music. Right, so this should work. I'm connected to the FreeCom. Okay, so now I'm getting the music through my headset. Let's see if I still have a map. Okay. Well, okay, so now I'm ready. So that was just a little bit of a little throw, but it's actually, it wasn't that hard. I mean, I guess I was expecting it to be harder. Maybe I had to route the wires or something, but I don't. So yeah, you see it, I'm hooked up there. Let's see if I can still control my music. I can. So I can control my music through here. I've got my maps and I have music in my headset. That's I guess I have everything. All right. So I'm controlling it through. See if we can see this a little better. So I've got the music in my headset. I've got my music on here. I can switch back to maps. And I've got maps controlled through here to tell me when I need to turn, when I need to do anything. So I'm gonna see if I can get a message now. I've got the Pillion sending me a message. All right, well, I have a message. So it just read me the message. All right, and I can respond back from the screen. Well, let's go back to our home screen. Let's go back to our map screen. So I can do a vocal reply. All right, well, that was pretty cool. That was a little bit quicker than I thought it would be. Let me get you out of the light here without blinding you. So, yeah. Well, that was pretty freaking easy, to be honest with you. Oh, forgot I had to say to turn it off. Let me show you how to do that real quick, because that's important. So slow push turns it on. And there's a place to put SD card on the side. I haven't done that yet. I don't think I need it because I'm not going to be storing music or anything on it. You could, I guess. And then a slow push will shut it off. All right. So, and then I could just, I guess, disconnect this from here, pull the cord, and take it with me. I did forget to show you. If you quick press it, when it comes on, you'll get the load screen. It'll tell you Bluetooth is off, and it has to find the Bluetooth. And once it finds it, you're looking at that little place right there. We're waiting, and we're on. Now we have it. We can go to Android Auto. I'm not sure what that means, but our music comes right back on. Okay, so that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I thought this would be kind of a little more in-depth video. By the time I cut this thing down, it'd probably be about 10 minutes long, which, hey, it's kind of perfect, I guess. Well, that's it. That's the Carpuride stereo. It looks pretty easy to put in. It does a lot of things. It's just like having iPlay in your car. A lot of cars that have those in them now, that's what it is. That's what it is. I mean, it's probably the exact same one. I've said this before. A lot of things that people buy through, you know, known sources, they have them in their cars, on their motorcycles and stuff. This is just this simple little screen. Comes from China. It was about 200 bucks. I got a deal, a special. I wrote the company and asked them if they would fit the BMW, and they're like, yeah, here's a discount code. Use it. It's like 30% off, and then pretty much you can get the screen itself was probably $250, and then the adapter was probably another $40, and I got it all for like 190 bucks. So that was a pretty good deal. Well, if you want to check it out, I'll put the link below and show you how to get the stuff. So I guess we're at the end of this video. So like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Rocket says hi, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Like, comment.